PFF's lead draft analyst, co-host of the NFL Stock Exchange podcast, Trevor Sikkema. How about Drew Bledsoe, huh?
I am so glad that I was right after Drew because I got to learn so much about the wine that he likes. Yeah. And if it's good enough for Drew Bledsoe, then it's obviously going to be good enough for me. So I'm very thankful that you put me in this exact time slot because I was listening just as every other fan was out there. And I was doing the same thing as you, writing down, okay, like this type of Northern Italian wine. Hard. Okay, this is what Drew Bledsoe's into. So that was good. I appreciate it.
It's intimidating. Maybe you can have a bottle of wine or a glass of wine tomorrow when you're done with giving the people what they want. Tomorrow on YouTube, 8 p.m. live, 8 p.m. Eastern, I believe. It's the NFL Stock Exchange YouTube. You're going to give people what it looks like if there was an NFL draft lottery. What do I need to know?
Yes. Everybody was going crazy earlier this week when the Dallas Mavericks won the NBA lottery. There's all the, oh my gosh, like it's rigged, like this is crazy. But at the end of the day, like it was certainly getting people to talk about it. And so, of course, with the NFL being the titan of an industry it is, a lot of people were like, well, what if the NFL had like an NFL lottery? What would that look like? And so myself and my co-host Connor Rogers on our NFL Stock Exchange show at 8 p.m. Eastern, you got it right, tomorrow on our YouTube channel, we are going to be answering that exact question. So what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to go through the exercise, is we're basically pairing the bottom 14 teams, the teams that picked in the first 14 selections of the 2025 NFL draft, and assigning them with the team that they would have gotten if they were in the NBA lottery. So then we're going to hit the button of simulate the lottery, and we're going to come up with a new draft order and then redraft the 2025 NFL draft with whatever that new order would have been, which is kind of crazy. You see like the numbers on the screen of the percentages that were there for some of those teams. If the draft would have been like for the NFL, it would have been, let's see, Dallas would have been the 49ers. So the 49ers would have gotten the number 1 overall pick. Then it was the Spurs, which would have been the Carolina Panthers. They would have had the number 2 overall pick. Then it would have been the 76ers, which would have been the Jaguars. So like we're going to do it in a different order. We're going to hit simulate live on the show to do it like that. But if it would have happened the way that it happened in the NBA, that's how it would have ended up. And the Titans, I think, would have gotten the 5th overall pick. So it would have been crazy. Would have been crazy if the NFL would have done a lottery like that.
Do you know how sick of a pup you are? Like, do you hear yourself? Like, you are truly a different level.
Okay, our listeners are called sickos. Like, that's literally what they name themselves to listen to our show because we try to think about everything through an NFL draft lens. So I am very aware and I'm very proud of that. Thank you.
You guys are absolute sickos. I can't wait to watch. I understood like 60% of what you said, but it sounds fun. And then maybe I'll watch and I'll decide if I think that the NFL should adopt that sort of a vibe. It's happy schedule release day, my friend. Since we're sickos, we're so excited about what's going to be revealed, the entire slate in full. What is the one game that you're most excited to find out where it lands?
Honestly, I think it has to be the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I think there's, some leaks that are coming out this morning. I don't know if we've seen that. I haven't seen that yet, but this is obviously a massive rivalry with where Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes are in their careers. I mean, last year, at the very beginning of the year, Lamar Jackson comes up a toe short in the back of the end zone with Isaiah Likely of going into Kansas City and beating the Kansas City Chiefs and starting the season off with an emphatic victory there. And so with that not happening, though, the last time that the Ravens beat the Chiefs in Kansas City was 2012. And the last time that the Ravens beat the Chiefs overall was 2021. And that was an epic game that was in Baltimore. And so I feel like it's the Ravens' time. Not to say that the Chiefs aren't going to be a contender anymore, but I feel like it's the Ravens' time to get a victory over Kansas City and to really say, okay, we've been close. Now this is our year to make a Super Bowl run. So I'm very curious to see when that game happens because it was very entertaining with that being at the very beginning of the year last year.
Okay, love that. Can't wait to see that total rivalry. I just like I can't. Tonight bothers me because it's only May and like you get so excited and then it has to like go away for a couple of months. But like I've already playing the imagery in my head of like what the first snap's going to look like, what the energy is going to be like. I want to get into, we're going to do a speed round of this. Okay. Rosters, of course, they're more set than they were. Rookie premieres this weekend. We love that. We like seeing the visual evidence of them in their new uniforms on the practice field, their new teammates. On PFF, I know you are such a sicko. You watch the tape, you crunch the numbers. Rapid fire, who are your top 5 offensive skill position groups? Running back, wide receivers, tight end. Let's take a look at them. Riddle them off.
Okay, 5-1, because we like to build up the suspense here on this show. Number 5, I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings. Justin Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson. I still think that Aaron Jones has some left in the tank with him as a veteran running back. I like that. Jalen Naylor is that third wide receiver there. Maybe it's Ty Felton. They have Jordan Addison as well. I got them at number 5. Number 4, I have the Cincinnati Bengals, obviously 2 stud wide receivers in Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, but who's wide receiver 3 on that team? I like Chase Brown as a running back, but he's not as solidified as some of the guys that I'm about to mention. They have Mike Gesicki at tight end, so I got them at number 4. Number 3, I'm going to have the Detroit Lions. The Lions are deep basically in every single group. At running back, you got Jahmyr Gibbs, you got David Montgomery. You feel good about that. Sam Laporta at tight end, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams. I even like Tim Patrick as a wide receiver 3, so I get Detroit there at number 3. I'll have a little bit of a homer pick here, and I'll take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at number 2, but I got reasons why. Obviously, Mike Evans is a 1,000-yard machine. Chris Godwin, he's coming back from injury, but it's still Chris Godwin. They just drafted Emeka Egbuka to have an embarrassment of riches at wide receiver, along with Jalen McMillan. Caden Knott's good at tight end, and then obviously you got Bucky Irving, the phenom from last year. And then, look, I can't disrespect the Super Bowl champs at number 1. I got to go with the Philadelphia Eagles at number 1. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Jahan Dotson, getting Dallas Goedert to come back, and then obviously Saquon Barkley at running back. So that's my 5-1 best skill position groups in the NFL.
Again, this just makes me want to watch them on the field. Those offenses are absolutely loaded. TV break here with Trevor Sikkema of PFF, guys. We're going to keep you through the break, of course, to keep talking, and I want to talk a little, why not pick who's going to the playoffs? Okay, hold on. I had a couple questions I still wanted to ask you. I don't know if I want to ask about defense. Give me one sec. Those are great offenses. Oh my goodness. But I mean, every year we have a last place team that makes the playoffs. So here are some odds of the teams. Okay. Last to playoffs. Okay. Who do you think will be that team this year?
I think the obvious answer is the Chicago Bears. Like, that's the easiest one there. But, like, I'd even take the Chicago Bears easily over the 49ers. I'm not the biggest 49ers fan. I think they're going to take a step back this year. But my sneaky pick is the Patriots. I didn't even realize they had – I didn't realize they had that good of odds. Plus 160. Vegas is out here getting sharp on us. But the Patriots, I think they are the second best team in that division. I think they're going to finish as the second place team in that division, right behind the Buffalo Bills. It's just a matter of, is that going to be enough wins for them to sneak into the wild card in a really good AFC? But I am a strong Mike Vrabel believer. So I'm in on that. He's
done it before. We talked about it in the morning meeting. We're like, do we ask Bledsoe about Vrabel? It's like, no, I don't really have questions about Vrabel. He's been a head coach before. He's taken a team far before with less. Like, he's going to be just fine. I actually really buy the Patriots too. I forget, Hamilton, what's their win total? It's low. What is their win total? What is it?
7.5.
Hamilton has it. Oh, it's 7.5. I thought it was lower than that. It's lower than that, I think.
Oh, no, it's 7.5.
Oh, 7.5. I'm going to go over.
I'm going 8. I'm going 8 wins. We're going over.
We love that. Do you have a dark horse pick for MVP?
So I don't know how dark horse this is. I feel like it's dark horse enough. I'll say Kyler Murray. And you look at Kyler Murray and
yeah, that's pretty dark horse.
Last year, I felt like, I obviously like number 1 overall pick. Everybody knows Kyler Murray. I don't know how dark horse it is, but like, I think he's gonna play well. It's the second year of him in Drew Petzing's offense with him as his offense coordinator. Last year, he had his highest big time throw percentage outside of that 2021 year where he looked like he could have won MVP. The turnover worthy play percentage was still pretty low at 2.5%. So if he takes that next step up, if he gets the big time throw percentage into like 6-7% again, we're going to be talking about the Cardinals potentially winning that division. And then if we're doing that, because look at their defense. I mean, their defense is unbelievably talented this year with all the additions and free agency in the draft. And if Kyler balls out, he's going to have the opportunity to be an MVP when it's all said and done. So year 2 in Petzing's system, I'm expecting to step up. So I'll go Kyler Murray there is my dark
Do we have the odds to put on the screen for Kyler? Oh, we don't.
I feel like they weren't. They can't be that high, though.
Best odds. He's tied with Saquon and Tua, plus 5,000, my friend.
Might have to sprinkle a little something on the Kyler Murray odds there.
Sprinkle Salt Bay, a little something. I mean, he's ahead of Drake May.
Just a little something on there. Yeah.
Yeah. He's behind Trevor Lawrence. Interesting pick. I like that. You can check out the NFL Draft Lottery live on YouTube /NFL Stock Exchange. It's tomorrow night, everybody, 8 p.m. Eastern with Trevor Sikkema and Connor Rogers, two of the best sickos in the business. Thanks, Trev.
Thanks, guys.